Let me explain to you why you're not actually stuck in your life and you're simply creating the same day over and over and over again. But before we do that, welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video if you enjoy what you see, and comment down below your takes or something that you didn't understand. Alright, so this concept that you are stuck in life is a complete illusion in your head. Let me explain something. The entire planet that you live on is constantly moving, right? And if you're stuck, you're implying that you're not moving or going anywhere. So if the entire planet that you live on is constantly rotating around the sun, and the smallest observable particle is always vibrating, how can you possibly be stuck? If the planet you live on is moving and everything you're made out of is constantly moving, you're not stuck. So what's really happening? Well, it's an illusion, like I mentioned. You're creating the same day over and over and over again. Now, it sounds crazy, but let me explain this to you. So pay really close attention. So we have a brain, right? One brain. But in reality, your brain is split into two brains. Your frontal lobe is your conscious mind. And everything behind that frontal lobe is your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind is much larger than your frontal lobe. And it explains why 95% of the day you're operating from your subconscious mind. It means you're on autopilot, or better yet, you're hypnotized. Now, what does that mean? If you sleep for 8 hours a day, you're awake for 16 hours. And 5% of those 16 hours, 5% of awareness, of conscious thinking, is only 48 minutes a day. So you're on autopilot a lot. And when you're on autopilot, you're executing the thoughts, beliefs, and actions that you're used to doing every single day. So your subconscious mind is in charge of keeping you alive. So it wants to repeat the exact same things you think and do that have kept you alive until now. But then your conscious mind comes in and you create a conflict inside of your own head. It's like a war going on, because your conscious mind has ambition and drive and it wants to go places. But your subconscious mind wants the exact opposite. It wants to keep you in your comfort zone, and it's really uncomfortable being anywhere else. And because your subconscious mind is much larger and is on for 95% of the time, it usually wins this battle. So what happens? You think you're stuck. And you think you're stuck because you do the same thing and think the same thoughts every single day. And when you think and do the same thing every single day, you're gonna see the same results, and the same environment is gonna surround you every time. So how do you change that? This is perhaps the most important thing you need to understand so that you can start to see changes in your life. You see, things don't happen by coincidence, and the things around you don't change so that then you can feel differently. It actually happens the opposite. So you need to think, act, and feel differently so that your environment around you changes. It sounds crazy at first, but you're understanding it and it makes a lot of sense. Think about this. There was a coworker or someone in school that you didn't like, but you had never actually met. Your friends and coworkers just had told you, man, that person sucks, or whatever it is. And so when you looked at that one other person that you had heard not so nice things about, you thought to yourself, oh, I hate the way he chews with his mouth open, or the way he clicks his pen is just awful. But then one day, you decided, you know what, let me give this person a chance, and you left behind all of those subconscious beliefs you had about that person. And you approached him, and you realized that that person really is not so bad. And now, when you look and talk to that person, they don't bother you anymore, because you changed your perspective on them. So until you change your perspective on life and your beliefs, nothing is really gonna change. So it's extremely important that you understand that, and that your beliefs limit you to seeing what you'd see every single day. So when you wake up in the morning, this is another example. When you wake up in the morning and you check your phone and you check your email, or you open the same apps every single day and you do it in the same sequence, and then you get up, you brush your teeth the same way, then you go and you make your coffee in the exact same way, and it tastes identical every single time, and you put on your clothes that you're used to wearing to work, you're doing the same thing. So how are you gonna expect different results? So the best way to start seeing immediate change in your life is to wake up in the morning and turn off the hypnosis that you're in. Turn off the autopilot and take control of your life and what you do. And the way to do that is to monitor those thoughts and feelings that are constantly running inside your head and keeping you in a place where you think you're stuck, when in reality, it's just an illusion. Try it and you're gonna see amazing changes. Alright guys, so if you enjoyed this video, again, give it a like, don't forget to subscribe. I'm gonna keep dropping amazing information that changed my life completely. So if you're interested, stick around.